Fall. Fall is cool. Fall is real simple. Any article you read or any topic, anybody you talk fishing to, any topic that comes up in the fall is bait. Bait, 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 bait. Cool, no problem. I got him. You find a bait, you find a bait fish, best bait in the world, when the shad starts schooling, that kind of stuff, here we go. Looking for balls of bait, whether it's schooling up on the top, or if I'm looking at them on my units, it's all about bait. When they schooled up top and they busting them, my retrieve's a little more aggressive. I'm throwing, I'm kind of reeling, I'm dropping, I'm kind of pulling. They all up here going crazy, If they want to get stupid, I'm getting stupid with them, real aggressive. As opposed to if they're on the bottom, of course it's gonna take a little time, gotta get it down there. Pull and drop, yo-yo on it. Just doing something different to get bit. The deal with this deal is, in this situation, dealing with open water, schooling fish, that kind of stuff, you can drop your line size. You better cast further. You get more action out of your bait. A real big deal is not to, I said it again, I'm repeating myself, but not to overpower the trap of the line. The smallest line you can get away with. Talking about the size, we had a question about size earlier. What I try to do in this situation is you get the size of the bait. The bait fish is however big, so I'll go that size and then plus one. Just one little bit bigger. Of course, you don't stand on the front of your boat and say, oh, there's a 3-inch shad, and there's a 3-inch rattle trap, It don't happen like that, but you know what you're dealing with. If you're dealing with, little shad up on one of these, on a northern lake, maybe a 1/4 or a 3/8. If I'm up on Gunnersville and they got big gizzard shad and big thread fins, big old things, I'm going big old traps. So it's same size as the bait, plus one. You want a hamburger, you want a steak. I'm going for the steak, just plus one, just a little bit more. It says retrieves here. Rattle trap is square, equal square bill, same but different. That's one deal with the rattle trap. We've always, and everything I just talked about, was throwing it over grass, throwing it at bait, throwing it, deep channels and swings and humps and that kind of stuff. But I like to throw it up shallow too, a whole bunch, and it's equal to a square bill. I do the same thing with the trap that I do the square bill. Kevin's talking about 17-pound line with a square bill deflecting off of stumps and laydowns. I do the same thing with the rattle trap, 1/4 ounce or 1/2 ounce trap. And it's the same exact deal, but it's totally different. So you get extra bites. Everybody is doing square bills and spinner baits and chatter baits. You come back with a rattle trap. And same but different, it's not just on a rattle trap, but if everybody's going down the bank with a chatter bait, then you come back with a square bill. That's just a way of fishing that helps out. And like me and Bill had talked about while putting this thing together, somebody like Mike, Mike has made a career out of doing the same but different. When everybody else was throwing football jigs, he was dragging shaky heads.